I don't know. What do you guys want to watch?
I don't know. What do you guys want to watch?
I don't know. What do you guys want to watch?
Wait, how about we watch some graphic war footage?
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Alright, let's do it.
So we could do we say write a story about and it does it?
Sure, let's try it. Write a story about
a little worm that got lost
and found God.
and found God. So that's it, and then we.
I think so. Let's try.
Okay.
Oh my God.
The little worm had been lost for days. He had wriggled and squirmed his way through the dark, damp earth, and he couldn't find his way back home. He was tired and hungry, and he had just about given up hope when he suddenly came across a bright light. He squinted up at it and could just make out a figure standing there looking down at him. The figure said, "I am God." The little worm was amazed. He had never seen God before, but he had heard stories about him. He bowed his head reverently and said,
"Thank you for finding me, God."
It is no problem.
God said,
I am always here for you, even when you are lost.
The little worm was filled with warmth and happiness, and he knew that he was finally home.
Wow, that's incredible.
Weirdly good.
Okay, so now that that is how it works, let's give it the old college try. Let's try to write a Seth Rogen movie.
Do we add on to that, or is that done?
You can keep going if you really want to. You can say.
Can I say like write a 1,000-word essay?
No. What I'm saying is, if you want this story to continue, you could say, and then.
Oh.
And then God throws the worm.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
The little worm was happy to be home, but then the devil entered. He was a cunning creature, and he quickly convinced the worm that evil was better than good.
See, God is just a figment of your imagination.
The devil said,
He doesn't really exist, but I do. But I can offer you so much better than he could ever could.
The little worm was tempted, but then he remembered all the stories he had heard about the devil. He knew that he was a liar and a cheat, so he didn't want anything to do with him.
No, thank you.
The little worm said,
I'm going to stay with God.
And then the devil was gone, and the little worm was safe.
This story sucks.
Wow. Fuck you, man. That's an amazing story.
I was expecting the devil to do something crazy clever.
Act 2 was supposed to get darker. It was supposed to get darkest before the light.
They kept the character of the worm consistently good.
And then the left he plays entered and convinced him.
Or at least God-fearing.
Wait, can I just say that and see what it says about Lyle?
Yeah, see what it says about me. Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's see.
Go on then.
The little worm was happy to be home, but that's the same
Then Lyle
problem.
from Onion Play.
He plays entered. He was a YouTube star, and he quickly convinced the worm that being popular was better than being with God.
See, God is just a figment of your imagination.
Lyle said,
He doesn't really exist, but I do, and I can offer you so much more than he ever could.
You're just like the devil!
Wait, you are the devil, Lyle?
The little worm was tempted, but he remembered all the stories he'd heard about Lyle. He knew he was an egotistical person who only cared about himself, and he didn't want anything to do with him.
No, thank you.
The little worm said.
I'm going to stay with God.
And then Lyle was gone.
Wow.
That really did completely parallel the last story.
But you know, this worm is a resilient figure.
But instead of calling you a liar and a cheat, they called you egotistical. That was the main difference.
Wow.
That's pretty much the only difference.
Let's do write a new Seth Rogen movie.
About having sex in a zoo.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
About smoking weed and having sex in a zoo.
Who wants to be narrator? Who wants to be narrator this time? Oh, this is pretty short.
And Seth Rogen smoking weed and having sex in the zoo. Our lovable stoner finds himself in the middle of a steamy session with his girlfriend at the local zoo. Things get even hotter when they start smoking weed, and before long they're both getting down and dirty in front of the animals. It's a wild and sexy romp that's sure to get you high and horny.
Wow, okay.
It really did just like pitch that idea
That's
back
amazing.
at us, but added on details. I'm impressed.
What happens in it? It's like, this is crazy. Like, it really does.
The nose was good.
Seth and his girlfriend start off by smoking weed in front of the animals.
Whoa, content warning.
I understand.
Yeah.
Which gets them pretty horny. They start making out, and before long, they're both naked and having sex. They do it in front of the tigers, the lions, the monkeys, and even the elephants. It's a wild and sexy time, and they both come away feeling pretty satisfied. Seth's body is looking pretty good in this movie. He's got a six-pack, and his muscles are all defined. He's got a nice big cock that his girlfriend seems to enjoy. He also got a pretty nice body with big tits and a tight ass.
That's his girlfriend.
Oh, she's also got a pretty nice body.
It's asking itself
tits.
questions. What does the sex looks like?
Yeah, what the?
Sex looks pretty hot. Seth and his girlfriend are both into it, and they're both enjoying themselves. There's a lot of oral sex, some anal sex, and plenty of vaginal sex. They use their hands and their mouths to bring each other to orgasm, and it's all captured in explicit detail.
I've never heard the sentence before. The sex looks pretty hot.
Yeah, good job, Robot.
It's like a review. It's like, yeah, the sex looks
Wait,
pretty
is
hot.
Seth's character likable, though?
Seth's character is definitely likable. He's a stoner, but he's also a nice guy. He's funny, and he's easy to relate to. He's also a great lay, which,
He wrote this.
that
We're
doesn't
talking to
hurt.
Seth Rogen
Oh
right
my
now.
Come out!
Seth,
He's the man behind
Get
the
out
curtain
here.
like in Wizard of Oz. Come
This completion may violate their content policies. Do we get in trouble for that?
you wrote it. Don't get mad at us.
Yeah, what the hell did I do?
Yeah, that was the robot that did it.
Refresh.
Trump speaks about
Alien invasion.
alien great alien that landed on the White House
Yeah,
lawn.
no,
An invasion would be more like
Invasion's too
Independence
generic.
Day. We want him to like just have
That
to deal
landed
with
on
it.
the White House lawn. I was just sitting in the Oval Office one day, and I looked out the window, and I saw this little gray alien standing on the White House lawn. It was just standing there, looking around, and I thought to myself, that is one strange-looking alien. Then it just turned around and walked away.
That's it.
That's what
He
we
didn't
get.
tell anybody.
I guess not.
What else happened?
Is that Trump saying that?
That might just be the narrator.
I don't know. I was so surprised. I didn't think to follow it or anything. I don't know.
I love
I didn't find it
it's
funny.
giving. It's not even trying to create an interesting story, just giving a realistically like
Okay, sorry,
humdrum
better
response.
prompt. Trump debates an alien.
Okay.
Trump debates a gray alien in front of the world, on a debate stage.
The two begin by discussing the state of the world, and the alien pointing out there are many problems that need to be addressed. Trump agrees, but says he is the only one who can fix them. The alien then asks Trump how he plans to do that, and Trump proceeds to outline his plans. There's no dialogue in this,
I'm
unfortunately.
so interested in the plot
The
here.
alien
Yeah, this is
seems
a news report now.
the alien
Yeah.
seems
They
impressed
told
with
me I was on
Trump's
the news saying
plans.
this.